everyone, good to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. The Rays went down 3-2 last night in the World Series to the Los Angeles Dodgers, and I think tomorrow night is going to be the last day of the Rays season. Still going with my prediction of the Dodgers in 6, but this game was no different from a lot of the other Dodgers wins, the bats keeping hot and the pitching being elite. And there were a couple things that the Rays could have done differently, and one stood out in particular, and we'll get into that in a second. All right, so the starting pitchers for both teams for the Tampa Bay Rays was Tyler Glasnow, and he was facing up against Clayton Kershaw. Kershaw was a big part of this game. He went pretty deep, and he was showing that he still got it, and being an absolute future Hall of Famer that he is, he pitched amazing. All right. Game started off with Seager, Bellinger, and Peterson each getting their own RBIs, making it 3-0, and they were off to a hot start. Yandy Diaz got to third and hit an RBI triple and cut it to 3-1, and it was pretty straightforward after that. Randy Arozarena also got his own RBI double, 3-2, and Arozarena also just keeps breaking his own record, so he's definitely going to be going down in the records books as one of the best breakout playoff players of all time, definitely for this year, and I'm hoping that he really continues it into next year, because it'd be really sad if he's just a one-and-done player, because he never really showed this record-breaking ability. But tomorrow night, they're going to show if they have what it takes to tie this thing up, and there's going to be some mistakes made along the way in the playoffs. That's obvious. Mookie Betts made a mistake. He ran too aggressively to the ball and couldn't get it, and that's what turned Diaz's double into a triple. But the most egregious error probably of the postseason, and maybe the most costly one that's making the Rays have to win 2 straight games, was Manuel Margot trying to steal home plate, And he thought that Kershaw didn't see him because, again, Kershaw's a left-handed pitcher, so his back and the way that his windup is to the third baseman, dramatically to him. And Kershaw knew what was going on the whole time because they thought he was going to steal, and the bench picked it up, and they knew Kershaw just flipped it to the guy at the catcher, and it was game over for them at that point, effectively. So these are the errors that are going to cost you, and this is the reason why, again, they're going to have to win 2 straight to win a World Series now, and the Dodgers only have to win 1. But it was a really confusing decision for him to try to steal home. I know maybe there's because the batter at the plate wasn't known for driving in all of them, but I think you are more likely to get a hit than you are to successfully steal home. And I know that Kershaw has a very extended windup with runners on base, and a lot of times people can use that to their advantage, and he's good at picking off runners at first, but that means he had to be creative in ways of controlling the running game on every other base. So, big thumbs down from Manuel Margot. I'm sure he felt terrible, and he even was saying to check out the replay. He was doing the replay sign, but I know he knew he was out. He probably felt pretty dumb. All right. And right after that, Dodgers made them pay. It was 4-2 with a absolute blast by Max Muncy. His solo shot, so not as much damage, but immediately made them pay for the Margot error. And Clayton Kershaw set a record for the most strikeouts in postseason history, and he's ahead of Justin Verlander now, and he stands alone at that list. So it just shows, even though he doesn't have those World Series rings, he can be just shows how dominant he was in all those playoff runs with the Dodgers in his career. And it'll be sad to see him go one day. And everyone said he's declining. I do see that, but it shows that he still can get it done, which is always a nice thing to see. And Treinen came in and got the save, and that was 3-2. And so 3-2 World Series lead for LA. And very important that they close this one out, because you don't want to have to go to a Game 7. You never know what can happen. Dodgers need to get this one done. And So we'll just move on to two pieces of NHL news quickly. Linus Ullmark, 1-year extension with the Sabres, $2.6 million. And Trevor Daley retires from the Detroit Red Wings and joins the Pittsburgh Penguins on as a player advisor role. So he had some Stanley Cups with the Pittsburgh Penguins and success, so he's going back there. So this one's going to be a pretty short video because there wasn't much today besides the game, but be working on some stuff tonight, and the game's on tomorrow, not tonight. Remember that. I hope everyone is enjoying the video so far and enjoying the last few games of the World Series. Thanks everyone for coming by. My new subscribers, welcome to the channel. Please continue to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.